Hello, it's Isaiah and it's Friday. Isn't it cool? It's already Friday. Weekend. Oh, sorry. Weekend energy. So I am all pumped because I've been to a spa for 24 hours and it did me the amazing good. So I'm coming live like I do most Fridays to talk to you about whatever comes to mind, which for now is not much. And I am pulling cards for the weekend. So if you want a card from the Light Seers Tarot by the amazing Chris Han, please just give me your name in the comments so that I can pull a card for you. If you have a question for your card, it's even better. I love answering questions. It's like really exciting that the cards come and help us out to find what energy is in the answers. So let me recap a little bit what I do with the cards, because I haven't talked about that for a while. So if you want a card from the Light Seers Tarot, just give me your name in the comments. In the meantime, let me explain. So I do not believe in predictive card pulling. I believe that that what I do is harness the energy that is around you and me. And so the card that I pull for you is rather a way to go and see what energies are available to you. But I strictly believe in choice and self leading. So I believe we have choice every day in our lives and we can choose what we want to do. And so if and when we decide to take the left road or the right road, it's always our choice. And so that's why I'm saying, I will not be predicting your future. If I pull a card for you, I will just be tapping and aligning with the energy that is around your question, if you have a question, and so as to provide you with some guidance on what could be the possible choices for you at this point. So again, if you want a card from the Light Seers Tarot, just give me your name in the comments and I will pull a card for you. So yeah, for me, it's really important to specify that every couple of months or so, I come and explain that again and again and again, because the idea that we are self-led beings, that we are choosing everything that happens to us and every direction our life goes is really crucial in my work. And I'm really, really kind of obsessed with that. So the idea of how do we choose the direction in which the next part of our life is going to happen, for me, is really, really important to remember that we are the creatrix. Each and every one of us. I am the creatrix of my own life, and whatever happens, happens for me. Hi, Ruth. If you want a card from the Light Seers Tarot, you're absolutely welcome to a card. So this idea that we choose and create our life to the T, basically, we exactly what happens to me is exactly what I create for me to happen. Hi, Facebook user. I'm really happy to have you here. I can't see your name. So if you want me to see your name, and if you want a card, I would like to have your name. There's two possibilities. Either you go up the video and you give Restream, which is the platform I'm streaming on, the permission to display your name and picture, or you give me your name in the comments and say you want a card. So Ruth wants a card. Let's see. So if you have a question, Ruth, that's fine. If you don't have a question, yeah, there's a slight delay in the comments. So, but I can see your face and picture, Ruth. So I saw it the first time. It takes a little minute or so for your comments to appear, but I can see them. So let's go. Your card seems to be hiding today, Ruth. Oh, there it is. So you have the Eight of Pentacles. No specific questions. Good. So you have the Eight of Pentacles, and there it is. So she has got so many skills. So the Pentacles are all about, so just let me remember a small general thing. So the tarot is not your basic oracle. It's standard traditional deck. All tarots have the same formula, if you want, and they have 22 cards that are called the major arcanas, which are usually signifying major events in our lives or major energy shifts. And then there's 4 suits, each of the suits being connected with a different energy and with a different element. So, for instance, the Pentacles, so Ruth's card, the Pentacles are connected with the earth element. So they're all about the things in the material world. So money, but also any house things, gardens, anything that is really in the I could even say in the mundane world. In French, the pentacles are called denier, which is literally the name of an old currency in France. So you can see that they're really connected to this money thing. But for me, they're way more than money. And the 8 is the infinite symbol, right? So every time you have an 8, there's a question about doubting or not really trusting the infinity of whatever. And in this case, we have, she is watching at so many things that she has in her task, in her skills. Sorry, I was reading your comment, and so I'm saying your words, but that's not what I want to say. She has got so many skills, and she seems to be in a place where she doubts which one is she going to go for. And the idea for me here is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you choose. What matters is how much of your passion, of your drive, of your energy you put in that. And as soon as you do, use your skills in that, and even become better and master one of the skills, then the infinite 8 kicks in and it gets you going. So there's something about how patience, determination, and working on your skills will produce the ever infinite result. And so one of the there's always a shadow side to the tarot deck for me, and it's the interesting thing about the shadow side is that you can what you should be worrying about or watching out. Rather than worrying, let's go for watching out. What is the one energy that might be problem or that might cause you problem? And it says here, burning out. So too much in too many directions, but also not feeling safe about, not feeling confident rather about your skills. So you are saying, I was overwhelmed and just decided to do one thing and get it done. Definitely about my skills. Yes. So yeah, I think it's a question of choosing one path and walking through it. So it says here, with loving determination, I persevere and I become the person I long to be. So yeah, for me, she is, she has to get out of this doubt here, of this, I don't know. Just pick one road and get walking. And the solution will then, the infinity will then kick in as soon as you get in there. So I hope it makes sense. If anybody else wants a card from the Light Seers Tarot, just give me your name. Safety is a word that resonates. Thank you. Good. I'm happy that it resonates. Yeah. Good. Good for you. I saw your incredible images yesterday, the blue dyeing thing. I love it. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I want to come and do that too. Only it's the other end of the world, but you know, someday. Facebook user, I would love to pull a card for you. Please give me your name again. Is that Luna? Is it still Luna? Because it's really difficult for me if I don't have your name or your picture to connect with your energy and to pull the right card for you. So please specify your name. And again, so the way, yes, good, it's Luna. And again, the way I pull cards is definitely all about the energy that we're harnessing. So let's go. Luna. I love your name, by the way. Here we go. So you got the 9 of Cups. So again, the cups are one of the suits. So we had the pentacles for Ruth, and now we have the cups. And the cups are usually linked to the water element. You know, the cup that can contain the water. And the water is always connected to our emotions. So the cups always come to talk to us about our emotions and how we deal with them and how we let them pass or not through us. The 9 is the almost completion. So you're at sea. Oh, amazing. I'm jealous. No, I'm not jealous. I'm happy for you. So the 9 is the almost finished, right? It's not the 10, because after the 10, we only have the figures in the suits, but it's almost there. So, and look at her. Look at her. Isn't she happy? So she's got this celebration vibe, and you can see here at the bottom, there's a treasure chest, which is so big and so full of gold and amazing treasures. Plus she's got blue hair, which I love, you know, like the sea. And it's really the celebration card. It's really the card where you are asked to allow for celebration, for fun, for rewards, if that makes any sense, for something that comes for you. Like you've been there, you've been fighting and doing whatever you do, and, you know, walking the path. And now it's time to really allow for this joy and this gratitude as well, you know. So it's like the universe is gifting you what you want, and you just have to open up, you know, throw your arms in the air, open your heart, and get into the receiving mode. Choose joy and just switch into gratitude, and full abundance will just follow. It's a great card. Great card. I hope it makes sense with whatever you were doing, you know, where you are on your path. So again, if there's anybody else who wants a card from the Light Seers Tarot, just give me your name in the comments. Yes, true joy, exactly. True joy, and really opening to the receiving part. You know, we don't have, this card is also a reminder that we don't have to struggle for everything. At some point, there's just allowing the receiving, just opening our hearts and just being okay with receiving whatever the universe is sending your way. And you so deserve it. You so deserve it. So, my pleasure. So yes, this is roughly what I wanted. I'm happy it resonates, Luna. I'm really happy. It's really fascinating how these card pulls work. When I started doing those online, it was like, oh my God, who the hell do you think you are? Isaiah, who the hell do you think you are? How are you going to be connecting with people and really trusting that this is the right card for them? And the more I do it, the more I trust, because it resonates so many times, and I'm so happy for that. It's like, you know, there's so much trusting involved in that process of pulling cards for other people, trusting my channel, trusting my intuition, trusting you also to understand what I'm saying, trusting me to actually put the words in an order that makes it okay for you to understand. And I'm not talking about your brain. It's more than that. It's more than talking to your mind or to your knowledge part of the brain, because it's like so much of the sharing the cards is in the unsaid, if I may. That's why I love cards, because the images are something that talk to your heart, to your intuition, and they talk to me, and maybe they talk to you as well. So Ruth, I'm trying to read what you wrote, but I'm not sure I can. I'm so glad to show up and trust. It has blessed me. Good. I'm happy if it's blessed you, but I'm not sure. Decided. Oh yeah, decided. I'm so glad you decided to show up and trust. It has blessed me. I'm so happy that it has blessed you. Ruth, as a matter of fact, you have been an inspiration to me, because, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know that, Ruth has got a deck that she actually created, an amazing deck. And so she has been, yes, an inspiration. I'm deeply considering creating decks, and I have a few in the back of my head, but for now, I'm not. For now, I'm trying to do exactly what I said, what I suggested to you, Ruth, is stick to one thing and just persevere and increase my skills in one direction instead of going all over. But yes, I think that how we each have our particular type of magic, if you want. And for me, the cards do it because there's images, and I am a very visual person. And so the image, not all decks, right? I'm kind of a deck freak. Obviously, I have many decks, too many decks. But I've also sent a few decks back and sold them again, or given them to friends who loved them because I didn't connect with them. And mostly it's because of the images. If I don't connect with the images, there's something that it doesn't work for me. And so I came to realize that really that the point is, what does this image creates in my head and in my heart? And then this creation in my heart, this idea in my heart, if you want, that's what I try to give to you when I pull a card for you. Oh, and I'm really happy to report that I have a new deck. It's called the Priestess of Light. I actually opened it the other day live with, and I pulled a few cards, but I feel like it's not really ready for going live again. So I need to practice with it on my own for a while before. But this is one of the things. How do we do this? Do we, as soon as I have an idea, do I share it with the world? And I have this tendency, and I know that it has served me well, because I don't take too much overthinking. I just, I have this idea, I say, oh, let's do this. And then it's alive, it takes a life of its own, and it happens. That's how I ended up doing a guided meditation in French daily for the first 3 months of the COVID pandemic. And I enjoyed that tremendously. And then I got bored and I didn't do it anymore. But the 3 months was an amazing experience to do the same meditation at the same time every day. And I went live doing it. And there were people there sometimes, and sometimes there weren't. But it was really incredible experience. So that is one thing that I do very frequently. I have an idea, and then I share it with the world, create the whatever package for it, and then share it with the world. But some of this has a downside, and the downside is that some of these ideas, they are not ready. They are not strong enough to resist the pressure of other people having a go at them, basically, or they're not fully grown. It's like, these tiny plants. When you put a seed in the earth, and you water it and you wait for the sun to do the magic, and then there's this tiny little bud thing. And if I go and want to show it to everyone, well, some people might trample it, basically, not even on purpose. And it's like that with ideas. So yeah, that's one of the things that I'm really being now more conscious about, is some of my ideas I don't share until they're not really ready ready enough for trusting. So the Priestess of Light Oracle, you will see in my lives in a couple of weeks or months, when I think that me and those cards are connected enough. So I don't see any new people, so I think I'm going to go quite soon. I'm just going to pull one card for the replay people and for myself, as we do. If you are in my group, the Women Like... No, sorry. If you are in my group, the Too Much Woman Living a Goddess Life, you will have access tomorrow to the dedicated live exclusive content, which happens at roughly at the same time. So 6:30 p.m. Paris time. Hi, Ronnie. If you want a card, it's still time. So I will be going live tomorrow exclusively in my group. If you're not in the group, then you need to sign in to get the exclusive content that I share every Saturday around 6:30 p.m. Paris time. So what else I was going to say? I'm just waiting now to see if Ronnie wants a card. Otherwise, let me pull a card for the replay people. Oh, good. You want a card? Let's go. So it's the Light Seers Tarot today, Ronnie, just so you know where I am pulling from. So there's one that jumped, so it's obviously yours. It's the King of Wands. So as I've been saying previously, there are 4 suits in the tarot. In every tarot, there is the same structure. And so there are 4 suits. We've today visited the cups, the pentacles, and now we have the wands. So the wands are connected with the fire element and with anything that is heat. So the passion, the drive, anything that, we have enthusiasm, the energy that drives us to do things. And the suits go from 1 to 10, and then there's page, knight, queen, and king. So king is the highest. So here you go. You have the King of Wands. So the King of Fire, King of Passion. And you can see he's got the lion at the back, and he's got this huge scepter with fire in it. But at the same time, he's got this really chilled attitude, hasn't he? He knows that he's got the power, he's got the passion, he's got the drive, but he doesn't need to be acting it. He's not like overexcited about it. And he's got on his t-shirt, you can see maybe a kind of a lizard thingy, which to me is dragon type energy. So we have this certainty of power and passion. Let me go and read a little bit in the book, in the little booklet, if there is something more specific. It's all about, obviously the kings are always kind of leaders, but this one is a major leader, like the king of the tribe, like the lion king. And there's all the fire and success energy and the certitude, this certainty of success that he carries with him. There's a lot of ambition in him as well, and a lot of visionary creation, and sometimes a lot of entrepreneurial spirit as well. So he's the leader, really. And that's the energy you have with you at the time. Obviously, with the tarot, there's always a shadow side. So the shade would be impatience. I feel for you this today, right? Would be okay. Why am I not where I'm supposed to be? Why am I not already this super successful leader, this ultra successful empire builder? And why am I not there? And again, the switch that you can flip is literally all about the certainty will replace impatience. We are not looking for an overnight success or one of those so-called quantum leaps. We are looking for lifetime success, lifetime achievements, and so patience and perseverance and the strong reaffirm the strong belief, the certainty that you are going to be successful no matter what. And don't go into impatience mode or panic mode. Why not? Why not yet? Just if you can flip the switch to the trust, the full trust that you are going there and you've got everything that it takes to get there. So I hope that makes sense. Here you go. Oh, and the other thing is obviously, this is one of the reasons why I love this deck so much. All of the men are so gorgeous in this deck. I know you're not supposed to fall in love or have crushes on paper men, but have a look at this one, Calm certainty. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. Obviously, because, giving up. Giving up because it's not happening now is exactly not going to bring you where you want to be. Yes, he is. There's a lot of them in this deck, all of them, basically. Women are nice too, but I'm less crushing on women these days. So let me pull a card for the replay people and for myself, as I do. And if you're just joining now and you want a card from the Light Seers Tarot, this is the last call for today. So this is the card for me and for the replay, and we have the Knight of Swords. Oh, we've had the four suits today. So the fourth suit that we haven't talked about is the swords, and they are all connected with the air element and with the brain, with the mind. Sorry, with the mind and with and they have a bad reputation, the swords. It's always like, these are the bad cards. They don't have the nice colors. They're black and white, and they're kind of dark, and they're all the so-called bad cards are in the swords suit. But for me, that's a fake reputation. Let's put it this way, and it's all about how we can be the master of our thoughts and not let them be the master of us. So the knight is actually this running guy. And so he is, as you can see, and he's got this huge bird over him. And what happens here is the guy has got a weapon on his back. And there's a motorcycle in front of him. So what we can see here is somebody who is absolutely prepared. He's prepared, he's in a hurry, and he absolutely knows where he's going. He's got all the tools, weapons, motorcycle, and he's going there. There's no stopping him. There is no overthinking. There is no wondering. He's just walking there, running there, and then he's going to be climbing on the motorcycle and going even faster. The bird over him signifies the long view. So we're talking about he knows where he's going because he knows he sees ahead. He's planned, and so he's going there and he's going to get results. So for me, this card in particular has nothing negative about it. So the swords are very often yeah, seen as negative, which I don't agree with. There's something about haste, though, about um, quick decisions and quick, intelligent. Yes, the bird is going the same direction as him. Maybe you can't see it on camera, but it's really very visible on the card. Um, and yeah, there's something about determination, planning, knowing where to go, and just going there, and the pursuit of success, and of your dreams, of his plans here. So that's for me and for everyone else. The main message is I move quickly to help others, and as I do, my dream expands. Isn't that beautiful? Obviously, there's sometimes a negative or a shadow aspect in the tarot, and for today, I'm reading here and feeling which is resonating, and it's this one. It's feeling held back by frustrating circumstances. I feel like that at this minute. So I think this is for me. That there are, some things that are blocking your way ahead. And it's just, again, a question of flipping the switch and deciding what I can do in this energy with the circumstances that are happening, and not freaking out about the situation not being how it was supposed to be, and the circumstances having changed. And so we have to make do with the new circumstances. And still I can plan, and still I can walk and run with determination, and still I can see further ahead. So that's the card for the replay, people, and for myself. If anyone else wants a card, it's now, because I am going to go otherwise, because I'm going singing tonight. So I'm really excited. I am going to a pub. We have pubs in France. Yes, we do. Even in the middle of nowhere where I live, there's an Irish pub, and I'm going to sing with a couple of friends who are folk singers, and they invited me to go and sing tonight. So I'll be there. So I will be saying good night to all of you, good evening to all of you. Again, if you're not in my group, the Too Much Woman Living a Goddess Life, and you would like to be, well, you just have to ask. It's a free group, and you're absolutely welcome to it. And tomorrow we will have the exclusive content live at 6:30 p.m. Yes, it is wonderful. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. And I will see you tomorrow, maybe, or next week. If I don't see you until then, I wish you a very, very beautiful weekend. Bye for now.